Hey fellow Vault Warriors, it's Angry Turtle and I'm back from Greece. I was on holiday, if you do not know that, that's why update from PTS is slightly delayed and you have it now from me. And for those of you that like to follow me, yeah, I was updating about what I'm doing on Twitter. During this week of my absence, I gained 3 new Patreons and I want to welcome them and say thank you. Those are Weston Davidson, Lost Boy, and Jamie Lowe. Welcome into Turtle's army and thank you a lot for your support. And now let's jump into the PTS, and everyone is getting upset about damage nerf. I can hear it everywhere, and unfortunately from me there will be no outrage. I will not be upset about the changes. I apologize for that. I know that it's not selling on YouTube very well if you are not upset, but I have basically no reason to get upset, and I will explain why. First, we are on my heavy gunner full health build. Let's see if I can kill something. Level 75 floater. It looks like I can. Get up. Yep, it's look they dying. They higher level, like level 75 is higher than we used to, and they dying. I play with full health. Oh, and about the weapon that I'm using. It's a final word, and basically it's a free weapon. Everyone can have it, because it's from a Beckett questline, then yeah, it's a free weapon. It's a legendary, but basically for free. I need to re-equip it because my reload is getting slower on PTS, like the same like on live server. If you jump into power armor, your reload suffers. And as you can see, one Wasteland is in effect. I have higher level super mutants, higher level doggos, everything basically is a higher level enemies, at least on high level areas. I will talk more about one live thread in a second, but first let's see this damage. And this nerf to the damage. How much I suffered through that. I will not say much, and I heard so many comments, I will not play if every enemy will be a bullet sponge. Like, I don't know what's your guys' definition of the bullet sponge, but enemy that can be killed in less than a second is not a bullet sponge in my book. If I need to use couple bullets, it's actually balanced, because like killing everything with one shot from a 50 cal, it's a little bit too much. Like, some enemies supposed to be harder and a little bit more scary, at least in my opinion. But maybe that's enough of my opinion. Let's go into some facts. Yes. The damage formula were changed, and basically a lot of damage is additive now instead of multiplicative, what we used to have. What's mean it will be way easier to balance. Like for developers, it will be so much easier to balance it when damage are additive. Because what we had before, it was either OP build was doing crazy damage and was able to kill Scorch Beast Queen in basically like 20 seconds, something over 20 seconds, what Captain Noob just recorded recently, even without using chems. And the other side of the same situation, we had like people that not fully spec into damage were struggling when fighting a basic mobs. Then that was the situation, that was crazy. And that's because of multiplicative damage. Now what we have, the most damage is additive. What meant that basically regardless of the build, if I will like not use all the heavy gunner perks, I will not lose as much as on live server. I will lose less. Although if I kick out every single damage boosting perk, then yeah, I will not be in the best position. But I'm not forced to use every single one to perform well compared to other people that are fully spec into damage. There is still difference between a person fully spec into damage and someone more casual, but not as huge and on the live server. This as well allows us to see clearly more difference between different weapons, and I hope it will help devs figure out which weapon actually need a buff and which weapon need a nerf. I mean, at this moment all weapons are nerfed due to this change, but it's not as crazy as people try to picture it. You can still kill everything quite easily. And I will go to different builds as well. Okay, let's jump for something with stealth. Okay, now we are on my nuclear winter character, therefore I don't have really good gear in here. Like, the fixer I'm running with is just crafted fixer, and gear is unyielding actually, then this one is quite good. Although I'm at this moment at full health, then there is no bonus from unyielding. Other stuff, whatever I was able to squeeze in to give me more experience, like commando only 1 rank, some concentrated fires, you can see some standard stuff like Ned Rage, because I usually run low health for more experience, but at this moment I full health to show you that sneak is actually still working, as I heard some suggestion that sneak is not working, there is no sneak damage and stuff like that. That is absolutely untrue. And we'll be killing some of the enemies. I will talk about one Wasteland, as I really like it. One Wasteland is such a great improvement. Most enemies will be much higher level now. What's so good. And this means that our legendary will be max level. There is some small exception, like for whatever reason, forest region and stuff like that. And around, like, I will show you a map. Like all the forest, ash heap and Toxic Valley is capped, and you cannot get high level enemies. Like level 25 seems to be the maximum. And I'm pretty sure it's kind of a bug, as even on my level 500 character, I cannot get high level enemies. Is everyone dead in here? Okay, I can hear footsteps upstairs. And as you can see, that was a level 75 super mutant. I just sneak up on him and I killed him without much effort on my low health character at this moment with full health. And like, I don't understand the outrage. Yeah, we lost a lot of damage, but it doesn't mean it's always bad. What it means, what is a side effect of this change, like more legendary effects is useful. Like anti-armor went up on the ladder and it's now much better than it used to be compared to other effects. Bloodied is not so overpowered anymore. Vampire is way more useful at this moment. Then there's a lot of changes, but I will not say it's all bad. True, there are some bugs, like at this moment unarmed took really unreasonable hit. It's like, what I mean by that, like Bloodied Deathclaw Gauntlet at this moment on an armed character build is weaker than crafted baseball bat. What should it be the case, but this can be fixed. It's not like it's something that cannot be fixed. Sure, it can be fixed, it's not a big issue. Okay, now I need to drop my health to show you something more. Oh, another positive effect of this change, Vats Critical are much more important. They're much more meaningful now. What I wanted to show you, what does it mean that it changed from multiplicative to additive bonuses? Basically, if you look at my weapon at this moment, I'm doing 111 damage. Let me try to re-equip. Yeah, 111 damage. And if I take out one of the Master Commando cards, that gives 10% to my damage, but now it's additive, it's not multiplicative. We will see what it means. I unequip it, and now my damage is 105. I barely lose anything, because in the Ned Rage I'm already getting a lot of bonuses. The more bonuses you are already getting, the less powerful every next bonus will be. And it doesn't matter from where you get this bonus. And this is actually a great change to balance the weapons. Look at that, I have 105, let me equip it back. It's supposed to be 10%. In old formula, it will be about 10 more damage. But now, this is 6 more damage. Then it's less, because I'm already getting a lot of bonuses. Then every next one is way weaker. It's actually a good thing for game balancing. Then developers have a great chance to do a proper balancing that was totally impossible before. And trust me, enemies are not bullet sponges. You can still kill hard mobs. You can still solo Scourge Beast Queen, even without using magic weapons or legacy weapons. But you cannot solo Scourge Beast Queen in 20 or 30 seconds anymore. And that's a good thing. You cannot like 2-hit as an armed Scourge Beast Queen either. As you can see, it's not, they're not a bullet sponges, and they high level. Some of them are even higher level than they used to be, level 75. Done. Level 50, done. It's not non-legendary fixer. I really like this change, actually. It gives so much ability to balance stuff. Like what was impossible before, you can now actually balance stuff. Although to balance it, like magic weapons and legacy will need to be changed or removed. Because at this moment, still, magic weapons works. Like 2-shot explosive Gatling plasma, carpet bomb everything and wipe out enemies like it used to. Like instantly, everywhere. Okay, what else I wanted to share with you guys? A gold bullion plans. There is something new. And to say one more thing about the damage rework, it's a good direction, but I cannot give you a final verdict because it's still work in progress. There are some changes needed, but we'll see how this will get addressed. At this moment, it's a good direction, and I like what they're trying to do. Yeah, this probably kill my views and give me a lot of dislikes, but I need to be honest with you guys. I'm not here only for views, otherwise I will just outrage about the changes and I will have like 20,000 people supporting me in that. And as always, guys, if you will get any questions that I will not cover in this videos, there is so much stuff changed in this PTS iteration and coming in next patch, then just drop a question in the comments. I will be more active now as I'm back from the holiday. And as you can see here, look at that. We can buy lunch boxes, 100 gold bullion per 3 of those. Then even if you finish buying all the plans, you can still make use out of your gold bullion. As well, what's new? Chicken coop, that's a reward from season 1 legendary run. If someone missed the important rewards, important plans from season 1 legendary run, they are available as a plans from a gold bullion vendors like Chicken Coop. And if you take a look on the inventory of the Crater vendor, ammo converted, and if you miss it from the legendary run, you can still buy it. It's quite expensive though, then it was much better to just grab it, and you still can grab it from legendary run. The bad news is ultralight build for Secret Service is still only available for a torso. I don't know when we will get it for limbs, but so far not available. But we have pocketed and we have deep pocketed. Okay, what else coming with patch 22? Those are legendary perks. Then I cannot say too much in here. I will not stop for longer because there is like no changes apart from the graphics. We finally have graphics. Then you can see some of those graphics are added, like Master Infiltrator, Hack and Slash with this cool Death Claw with Grognard Axe. Yeah, and graphics are added. I can show you other perks as well. Those are other perks. You have new graphics and some old graphics in the same time. There is not much changes, like there is no changes in here to discuss at this moment. The only thing that is changed is how much coins we are getting per scrapping a perk card. Like at this moment, if I choose to scrap it, I'm getting 2 perk coins instead of 1. Then that's the change that was introduced. It's still quite a bizarre system, unlocking the card, scrapping the card, then like basically I can pick up a card 158 times. After I pick up a perk card 158 times, I need to scrap a perk card 158 times to earn 316 perk coins. And 316 perk coins, it's actually not even enough to upgrade or max out one legendary perk. As you can see, the first rank of the upgrade costs 100 coin. Then from 2-star to 3-star, it costs you 150 coins. And then max out will cost you 200 coins. Then that's a lot of work with this scrapping and still a lot of level ups to actually get those coins. Good thing is that the cards that were getting auto discarded from perk card packs, when you open them and you had too many duplicates, that was fixed and you can keep the duplicates. But unfortunately, what we already lost in the past, so far there is no solution for that. Then I'm quite behind on my main. That's my problem with legendary perks, but yeah, we'll see. And what I mean by deleted, it's actually 100% deleted. Like, if I had in the past like Bandolier rank 2 and Bandolier rank 1 and I opened a perk card pack and there was Bandolier, the Bandolier just disappeared. I got nothing from opening Perkat with Bandolier. Then this put you behind, but at this moment it's fixed, then that's good, but how to fix it retroactively? Then there is no solution for that yet. I don't think we are getting this with next patch, but we have daily ops on private test server. And I think we'll get it a little bit farther down the line. I'm pretty much doubted it will be patch 22, but it's a really cool addition. I really like it. It's like short quests that are recommended to be done on a team, because to get best rewards at least once per day, you should do it with a full team. But you can do it solo as well. You will have just much lower chance for good rewards. And as you can see, when you want to activate it, it will tell you everything about this daily op. It's randomized every day. On the PTS, randomization is every 2 hours, but it will be every day. You can see at this moment it's in Vault 94. There's a couple different locations as well. Enemy faction is Super Mutants, and active camouflage, that's a crazy one. Cloaked when not attacking. And this one, piercing gaze, it's always active. As you can see, it's default. It says greatly enhance perception, but it has nothing to do with their perception. It's basically mean that stealth is disabled. If you crouch, you are in danger. It doesn't matter if enemies are behind the wall or next to you, you will be in danger when you crouch. Then you cannot use stealth for those missions. I know why they did it, but it still feels really weird. And one of those other mutations, one of them is that enemies cannot be killed with range attacks. Even if this can be kind of fun, for me it feels like pretty weird. Like I can unload a full magazine from the 50 cal and I will drop the enemy to 1 HP, but he will not die. Then I go to him, I bash him with a 50 cal and he will die. That really feels so odd. Like, regardless how fun or unfun it is, it really feels odd. And I will show you a little bit how it works. It's actually, I would recommend to do it in power armor. It's way easier than without the power armor. I will grab my vampire light machine gun. I will not do full op. I will just show you how it works. As you can see, you grab this signal repeater and you need to repair it by holding a button for a little bit. Then you did the first quest and you can see they coming. Invisible super mutants. And this is pretty scary to fight them. They can shoot you and they usually stay cloaked. Sometimes they get out of the cloak, but usually they stay cloaked. Then VATS is almost useless in this quest, but it's just one of the mutations. Then in most of the quests you can use VATS very effectively. And why I said it's better to do it on a team, because after I boost this uplink, now I need to stand here and wait for this uplink. As you can see, I need to secure the site and this uplink will be beeping and the progress bar will be going up. And boost speed you can achieve by having more people around this uplink. Then if you have your teammates around this uplink, you can get this boost. And I'm totally not spec for anything here, and I'm running Vampire Light Machine Gun. That's not a magic one. That's important to notice, because magic is still working here. And I can still do very well. Then I'm really not afraid of this damage nerf. A lot of people is, but it's really nothing to be afraid of. Even if your builds suck, you can still kill everything, even on those quests that are quite high. As you see, the daily missions are intended to be difficult for high-level players, and you have only high-level super mutants, and I can still get them down. And what's good on those quests, I forgot to show you, when you kill those guys, you are getting some of the ammo back. Then ammo is not a concern either. And now I have speed 0 because I moved too far away, as you can see. But if I see you see Ultra Sci 308, they dropping what you shoot them with. Then that's really good. And that's the uplink. And that's what I want to tell you about the daily ops. There will probably be some changes over time, but for now you have some idea what daily ops are and how it works. It's a lot of fun just killing enemies with some random crazy abilities, and yeah, it's all good. Okay, and what we have left to cover in this already probably too long video, it will be the Legendary Run, the new version, the March of Freedom. And in this March of Freedom, as always, we have a lot of rewards. There are some cosmetic stuff, some like health bundle that giving you stims and super stims, and this is cool one. Really early on, similarly to the ammo converter last time. And this one, when you use, you will get strength boost. It's probably something similar to playing an instrument, but this thing will give you strength boost for limited of time, most likely limited time. We cannot test it because on public test server you can only see those rewards here, but you cannot actually claim them. Then you can see some more skins, some more lunch boxes, and some of the stuff does not even have graphics, then I cannot show you everything, but there's more cosmetic camp items. The supply crates are still in here. You can still earn atoms and cups and more cosmetics, more crates. Some of the paints are pretty cool. Perk card packs again, then we'll be able to get more perks by upgrading our legendary perks. And more script, more lunch boxes, more cosmetic. Like you can see, it's very similar to last time. There are just new cosmetics and this new bundle, Rad Kit bundle. And this one gives you Radaway Radex, like those new 8 bundles are in here. I'm not a big fan of those, as I usually do not need them, but I can see how new players can benefit from that. Some more frames, some more cosmetics, more perk cards, more lunch boxes. I will go quickly over all of it for those of you that want to see it. That one is very goofy one. And there is important information here. It's just 12 bottles of vintage Nuka Shine, granted when entering adventure mode, subject to per character max weight. I'm not 100% sure what does it mean, but I think that you will be only given those vintage Nuka Shines if this will not put you into overweight state. But we'll see when it will go live. Then more atoms, more caps, more cosmetics, scrap kits, more card pack pads, more stuff like usual. Excavator paint, some floors, and yeah, so you can see it's like cool stuff, a lot of useful stuff. My favorite are of course lunch boxes, always, and I'm interested in this one. We cannot see graphics, but there's electric train set. I want this, whatever it is, I want this. And yeah, more stuff, more cosmetics, more paints. This is quite a cool paint. Rust Bucket Hammer. I really want to try it. Looks cool. It looks like it's a paint for Super Sledge. And as always, more stuff, more skins. Yeah, you tell me guys if it's a good stuff or not. This one seems cool, shooting gallery. And this one we can see. Don't know if we can use it or how this will work, or is it just an animation, or if you can actually play it and shoot. It will be cool if we can actually play it like a game and shoot the stuff over there. But we'll see. I'm interested to see this one as well. And of course more stuff. Power Patrol. Yeah, more resources. Brotherhood Field Station, that can be interesting for camp builds. And as you can see, like amount of lunch boxes, perk card pads and stuff like that, it's similar to last time. And atoms, I don't think if there are any chances. I didn't make like a comparison last legendary run versus this one, but it looks very similar. And the final bundle we cannot see. The good thing is, it looks like repeatable gain experience is here to stay. That's a really good one. I like it. Then basically that will cover what we have at this moment in public test server. And if anything needs to be covered in more details in the future, or there will be any changes, then yes, I will cover it. And most likely faster than this time, but this time I was on a holiday and I wasn't able to log in to check out what was going on public test server when it was launched, even though I really wanted to. There's so many changes and so many good changes. We are going in good direction. There are still bugs and still problems, but at least the direction we are heading is good. Then I can be optimist here and look in the future of Fallout 76. For me at this moment it looks bright, even though we had a lot of delays, but finally we are getting some stuff that should be really good. What do you guys think? Are you outrage camp or are you the optimists camp? Definitely let me know in the comments which camp are you. I think majority is in outrage camp, but yeah, what I can do? I'm not in this camp. Then a lot of people would dislike me for that, but I just need to be me. I'm a turtle. I'm a turtle, guys, and I will stay a turtle. But anyway, I'm already talking too much. This video is way too long. As always, thank you a lot for watching, and see you guys in the next one.